Hey, what is up you guys, it's Bosh and I'm back with another video, and in this video we are going to be talking about the Redmi Earbuds S. So the first thing we are going to be talking about is the case itself. The case feels pretty sturdy with the plastic build. It doesn't feel that cheap of a design or cheap of a feel in your hand, and I would say that's a great thing for a budget earphones. So as you can see, when you open it up, you are presented with the earbuds itself. The earbuds are pretty small in size. As you can see, when you compare it to my hand, it's pretty small when you hold it in your hand. And the overall closing and opening operation of this earbuds case is pretty good. I would say there's a magnet over here, so it closes pretty well. And there's one indication on the case itself for it charging, and there's no other indication of how much charge is there in the case or anything like that. And when you open it up, so here are the earbuds. So when you open the earbuds up from the case itself, it'll start going into the pairing mode. So you can use one earbud at a time as well. For taking up calls or anything like that, you can use one earbud. So here's the left earbud with the charging connectors, and the earbud itself, the interchangeable earbud. And there is a physical button over here. So the physical button has many features. So for example, long holding it goes into Google Assistant, single tap is pause or play, and double tapping it goes into Google Assistant as well, and triple tapping it goes into the low latency mode. So I'll get back into the low latency mode and its features very soon. So the next up we are going to be talking about is the charging cases battery life. So the battery life is pretty good on this case, but there's no indication about how much battery is left in this case itself. I sometimes found out that the earbuds batteries are over, and I put it back into the case. When I put it back into the case, it still be going into the pairing mode. So at that time I get to know that the case's battery is gotten over. So that time I put it into charge. Until then I won't even get to know about the charge not being there in the case itself. So there's this red indicator which shows that the earbud is charging, and when you tap when it is in the case, it shows you the red indication if the right light is switched off, and it shows that it's charging right now. It charges pretty well, very quickly, about in 30 to 45 minutes it will charge. And the only way of getting to know the battery of each earbud is by going into the settings of your phone itself, where it shows you the battery. So yeah, that's one of the things. And the low latency mode, so the low latency mode, I didn't feel like it's so much of a function which works pretty good, but the thing is that there's a lot of actual delay between the actual gunshots being fired in the game itself and to what we hear in our ears. So that's one of the things which I found, that the low latency mode is not that effective. I would say not to go with this earphones if you want the low latency mode for gaming and all those things. So I would say to go with some other wired earphones or some gaming preferred earphones. For that, I would say there's a lot of delay, and there's a microphone in this earbud as well, and for taking up calls as well, the receiver didn't have any problem in hearing to my voice, and it was pretty satisfied with the sound as well. Even though there's a lot of distance between the ear to my mouth, there's no issue in the other person hearing to my voice when I'm on a call. The battery life itself is rated at like 16 hours with the case, and I would say it's pretty much exactly that much of battery life which I'm getting. I charge it for like every 2 days, and it charges up really quickly as well. The battery charges of the if both the earbuds are dead and you put it into the case, it takes up about 2 hours to charge the entire thing. So that's one of the things that's there. And the other thing is that when you're using only one earbud and the other earbud is in the case, and after some time you try to connect the other earbud, there's an issue where it does not connect sometimes. So that time you'll have to take both the earbuds and take it in your hand and press both the buttons for a long time, and you'll have to cycle through it, switching off and switching on again and again, like 2 to 3 times, and then it successfully gets connected to each other. So that's one of the issues which I found many times, but it's not that of a big issue, but still that's there. And sometimes when I'm on a call, it suddenly goes into the speakerphone mode on my phone. It suddenly disconnects from this earbuds. That's one of the issues which I found recently. But other times it works perfectly, and the bass is pretty good, not that high, but for the truly wireless earphones it's pretty good. So that's it for this video guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye bye now.